and welcome to question 6 of 2024 Prelim, Paper 1. A web page was created of books that was transformed into movies. You are supposed to make your web page look like this. Open the incomplete 6 movies in the web browser, also in the text HTML editor. Your final web page should look like the example below. So let's start with 6.1. I have already opened it here. And I also make sure to open this side by side so that you can always check if there are any errors or what changes you need to make. Right, let's begin with 6.1. Make a change to the code so the whole web page's background color is navy blue. Now you know that background color is inserted in the body. And besides that, they are giving you a 6.1 here. This is your guide to see where you are going to insert the tag. So we go to 6.1 BG color. As you can see, this is not red. Obviously, there's an error here. It should be COLOR and then equals to. Now you need to check whether this needs a space or it doesn't need a space. You see, when I add the space and I save and I refresh, you see it doesn't change anything. So let's remove the space and save and refresh, and there it makes the change. Right, the next question. Change the image tag so that the 6 compare image shows correctly in the web page. Ensure that the text books vs movies displays if the image is not available. If the image is not available, you know that this is an alt tag. Also, if you check, there is no image displaying here currently. So we need to go to question 6.2. Again, the colors should indicate to you that something is wrong here. Your tag is blue and your attribute should be red. Now this is incorrect. It should be SRC. Firstly. Secondly, if you look at your in your folder, we are looking for 6 compare. Let's right click, or you can even look here. It's a JPEG file. Right click and properties. It's .jpg. If you look here, this is JPEG, which is incorrect. So let's change that to JPG. And we also need to add an alt that says books versus movies. Please make sure that you insert it exactly as is in the question paper, or else you are going to lose marks. As you can see, this is for 4 marks. Let's check the changes we have made. We have made 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's your 4 marks. Let us go to question 6.3. Modify the list to display as in the example on the previous page. Let's look at our list. And let's look at our list on the web page. We've got bullets, but we are looking for numbering. So we go to 6.3 and you can see it's a UL. We need this to be an OL. An ordered list, and it ends with an ordered list. Also, you'll see that you are missing some list items here. Let's save and see. Okay, there my image is displaying and my numbering is correct. Let us continue. Add tags to ensure that the heading 8 books made into movies is 1 size smaller than the previous heading. 8 books made to movies is 1 size smaller. Let us look for the previous heading. It's an H2. So a 1 size smaller would be an H3. Right, let's save and refresh. There we go. You can see it's smaller than this. Question 6.5. Find the table at the bottom of the page and make the following changes. Please note that you will 100% have a table in your exam, and you will 100% have either a row span or a col span. Right, let's first look at the table. How does a table look? We start with a table tag and then we start with a TR. This TR determines your first row, this row here. So as you can see, there's 3 THs, and that is why we have 3 table headers. All right. If you can look in the second row, in your second row, there is also a table header. That's why this looks like a heading, and the rest of them are normal table data. So your TH and your TD determine your cells, basically your separate cells. There's my next row, again TH, that's why we have another table header, and then we have table data. Okay, let's look at the question. Edit the table to have a 3-point padding between the cells of the table. So that must be added here. Can you see the 3 is already here? If you type a cell padding and a 3 here, you are going to lose a mark. You must add it here. Okay, 6.5.2. The fifth book's information doesn't display correctly as part of the table. Add tags to the fifth book's information to display the same as the example on the previous page. Let's go to the fifth book's description. That's in 6.5.2. If you see, we've got TR and there are no separate cells. Let's look at the question paper. The fifth book. If you look here, the fifth book should appear here, right? Let's go back to this one. And if you look here, it's not in the correct format. We need to basically add a TH, TD, TD. Let us make it look the same. We add a TH for the maze runner, remove the comma. We add a TD. And another TD. The good thing is that you are basically just using the previous format, which is quite simple to do. Okay, your next question. 6.5.3. Modify the bottom row to display as in the example on the previous page. Let us look at the bottom row. Okay, this is where your row span and your col span comes in. If you look at this, it spans across, it's basically like your merge and center in Excel. It spans across 3 columns. Can you see this cell spans across 3 columns? So you are going to use a col span. And you will do it in the first one. You don't have to worry about the TD and the TD here. You only put it in the first TD and you only put in 1 TD. So let's go down there. Can you see there is only 1 TD here? In here we're going to add a col span equals 3. If you were to merge these 3 cells, you would insert a row span, but you would insert it in this one, in the first